Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I am so excited because it's finally here. We have the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics. We have the Juicy Cheeks collection and the Bare This collection. So we have the face palette along with the matching lip oils. And we also have the Bare Cheeks palette along with the lip oils. So you guys want to see what this collection's all about, when this collection goes live, and how you guys can get your hands on it, well then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so you guys know that I absolutely love Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I literally reviewed their very first blends palette in January of 2021. I have been obsessed with Maggie, the owner, prior to her ever launching her own brand, but she would just Blend Bunny, because I mean, I'm not kidding when I say Maggie does some of the prettiest eyeshadow looks that I'm just like, I can never, like her talent, I'm just like, I want, I need, and it'd be a dream of mine to have Maggie do my makeup. I would be like, ah. But I have been in love with Blend Bunny Cosmetics from day one, and I've literally reviewed every single one of their collections. So when they sent this over, I was so freaking excited. So this is something a little new for Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is a new product for them. They have never released anything like this before. So they're releasing two different face palettes right here. These are going to be face palettes you guys can use as eyeshadows, but they're also meant for your cheeks as well, like blushes. And they're also releasing 6 different lip oils. And again, they have never done this before. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right on into this because I am just way too excited. So first things first, we do have the Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is going to be the Bare Cheeks palette right here. Now, first off, can we just appreciate how gorgeous this packaging is? I mean, like, seriously, it is so beautiful. It's so bare. It's so neutral. It's just so soft and elegant. I just absolutely love the way this palette looks. So on the inside, this is actually how this palette is going to look. You're going to have 8 beautiful shades in here. Now, this actually does retail for $32, which, by the way, you guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off over at Blend Bunny Cosmetics. But this does retail for $32. You're going to have 8 shades in here. And this is supposed to bring a more natural blush tones for a variety of skin tones, whether you're light, medium, deep, cool, neutral, or warm. I hope these tones also inspire you to try different tones, try them in new ways, and play with them in gorgeous shades on your skin. All shades but stripped are safely mixed into the oils, and the rest are pigments, so they can be used in any way at your discretion and choice with that knowledge. So if you guys wanted to, if you guys didn't necessarily want to use this just for like cheeks, you guys can use this as a mixer for your lip oil, or you guys can actually use this as an eyeshadow as well. I've already had the pleasure of swatching this. These are super, super pigmented, and I definitely going to be utilizing them not only as, and I'm definitely going to be utilizing this not only as a cheek palette, but definitely an eyeshadow palette as well, because the shades in here are gorgeous. Like particularly these 2 shades right here. I'm dying to put on some orange blush as we're going into like the summer season. I just love like an orange blush. To me, it's just so freaking beautiful. So here is the Bare Cheeks palette right here. Next, we do the Juicy Cheeks palette, which is the one that I'm actually probably going to be using the most, just because it's so colorful. It's so different. It's something that I do not have in my collection. So I'm actually really excited about this one, but here is the Juicy Cheek palettes right here. Now again, this also does retail for $32, and this is a blush and face palette that comes with the most beautiful bright shades to work on a wide array of bunnies. Yellow, orange, coral, bright red, floral pink, lilac, and more. This formula is highly pigmented, and a little bounce of your brush can help disperse just a touch of color or be built up to more. The choice is yours. The shades Tangy, Squeeze, Raw, Pulp, and Mouth-watering can be safely mixed into your lip oils to create the most beautiful color on your lips as well. Again, this is another gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I really want to play with the shade Squeeze right here. I feel like this is going to be a really beautiful blush on me today, but I also feel like the rest can make really beautiful eyeshadows as well. Like, I know that you can use these to mix your lip oils with, and these actually complement the Juice lip oils beautifully, but there's just something about this that I look at this, I'm like, this is a summer palette. Like, this to me is a fun summer palette that I can use not only as a blush, but as like a little pinch of color to my lips and make an eyeshadow palette out of it. Like, to me, it's the best of both worlds with this. So I am so freaking excited to play with this. This is beautiful right here. So next, this collection is going to have 6 different lip oils. The first one we have is going to be the Juicy Cheek ones right here. Now these actually do retail for $12 a piece. And on the website, it says that these lip oils are a hybrid formula. They aren't thin and slick. They're on the thicker oil formulation side, but not sticky at all, as thick as a gloss. They have a cherry oil infused to nourish and protect the lips while bringing a tint of juicy color and make the perfect partner to the next piece in this collection, and can even be customized with. And the scent is a really yummy fruit punch right here. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all the shades for you guys. We're gonna try them out, and I'm gonna show you guys how I'd actually use this collection. Now, I already have my eyes done because I really just wanted to have like a nice, fun, orangey vibe, because when I first saw the like teaser of this, I was like, oh my God, this is like literally like an orange collection. I'm so excited. You barely see anything like that out there, and I had to play with it. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in, and we're gonna go ahead and do swatches of all this. So first things first, we have the shade Squeeze right here. This is this beautiful like orange shade. I just like, I'm living for it. If you guys did not know, orange is my absolute favorite color in the entire world. It is my #1 favorite color, followed by like a mustard yellow. I love fall colors more than anything. If you guys been on my channel for a minute, you guys know that I put my fall decorations up pretty much on August 1st. I get a lot of crap for it, but it's so worth it. I really do love the color orange, so I'm so excited to try this out for you guys. The component is actually pretty thick. It says it's going to have 6 grams in here, which is also 0.21 ounces. So let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, so the scent isn't too heavily scented, but let's try this out. Tastes a little bit like cherry. It really does taste a little bit like cherry, and this is going to be how the tint is right here. So it's actually like a soft tint, like it's nothing too overwhelming, just has a soft little orange tint to it. But this is when you can actually mix this with like the shade Squeeze in here to build up like a more orange pigmentation on your lips if you wish to do so. It is very, very comfortable. It's very hydrating. It doesn't feel sticky whatsoever. Now, it said on here that's a little bit on the thicker side, but not as thick as a gloss. Maybe it's just me, but like, I don't feel it being thick. I generally don't feel it being thick. I don't like a super thick gloss because I feel like my hair will stick to it. This doesn't feel like thick at all. It just generally feels like a really nice lip oil. Now, it's not as like thin as like, let's say, now it's not as thin as like Lunar Beauty lip oil. Like this feels like water going on your lips. This feels definitely a little bit more like a lighter gloss, but not as thick as a gloss, if that makes any sense. It's just super comfortable. It feels very hydrating. I absolutely am loving how this feels. And not to mention, it's only $12. So like that's actually pretty affordable for a lot of lip oils out there. It's a really decent price point. So here's a shade called Squeeze. All right, next we have this shade called Juicy. So it's gonna make this nice little like cherry shade. Let's try this one out. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Okay, so the shade called Juicy definitely has a little bit more pigmentation than the shade Squeeze. This one definitely is a little bit more on the pinkier side. Like it looks like it's red in here, but definitely kind of like goes to your lip a little bit more on the pinky side. I actually really like this one a lot. I feel like this one could definitely be a more used, and I feel like this one definitely be more of a universal shade for a lot of people out there, especially if you do like to have a little bit more of a pinkier tone lip oil. This is definitely going to be the one for you. Again, super beautiful color, very, very nice formula. So here's the shade Juicy. And the last shade from the Juicy side is the shade Ripe. It's this beautiful like grape looking shade. Oh my gosh. Again, a very nice smell. This is gonna be the shade Grape. Now I usually don't go for a lot of purple ones just because I'm always scared it's gonna have like a purple tone to it, but that's nice. Okay, so here's the shade Ripe, and I have to say, I actually think out of the 3 of them, I think this one is the prettiest. I really do. I think because it's not as pinky for me, it's probably why I'm really loving it. It definitely has more of like a deeper like mauve-y shade in my opinion, the way it's just mixing with my lips. I don't like anything too light and pink. I like more of a deeper shade like this. This is something that I would wear absolutely by itself. I would wear Squeeze by itself, but when it comes to Juicy, I would definitely mix it with like a lip liner or something just to kind of, you know, add a little bit more color than just pinky. But this is 100% needs to be by itself. This is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love this one. I will say the only thing I think these ones are missing is I just wish it came to like the Juicy side. I just wish that this smelled like an orange, this smelled like a cherry, and this smelled like a grape. It would have been so cool to have like the different scented lip oils. I would have really loved that added touch. Granted, I understand that that's probably a lot harder to do, probably more expensive. So that's probably why it's so easy just to do one scent, because it just makes it more affordable for the consumer. consumer, which I really do appreciate, but it just would have been a really cool touch to have it be just a little bit different scent in each one, just because I just love like juicy flavors. They're just so good smelling, and that would have been really cool. But here's the Juicy collection, and this one, oh my god, it's so good. I love it. All right, so up next we do have the Bare Cheeks right here. Now this is supposed to be more of a neutral, everyday wearing palette where you guys can wear some neutral blush shades with this. You guys can have pops of colors with this. It's supposed to be for every single skin tone that's out there. Very complimentary, very, very gorgeous packaging. I love the concept of this. Also going to have 3 beautiful lip oils to go with this. So the first one, which I think a lot of people out there are really going to want to gravitate to the most, is going to be the shade called Barely There, because it's just going to be a beautiful clear gloss. Again, you can mix this with the shades in any of the palettes to add a little bit more color. If you wish to do so, kind of create your own lip oil color. But I think if you just want to have just a nice clear lip oil that goes on any top of like liquid lip or lip liner or lipstick, whatever it is you want by itself, this is definitely going to be the one for you. This is the shade called Barely There, and it's just going to be a beautiful clear lip oil that I think I would have like on my nightstand, because I like to go to bed and I like to make sure that when I go to bed my lips are super, super hydrated. So I do like to put on a good lip oil, and this would be the one that I like to put on with it, because I'm going to bed with not having any sort of tint, but my lips are still hydrated. Ooh, is this a different scent? This smells like it has a nice little mint to it. It says it does. Okay, so it says this is the same formula as the other lip oils, but they have a slight mint scent. They're not cooling or anything. They just have a very clean, comfortable, minty smell. And I absolutely agree that this has a very nice minty smell to it, but it's not overpowering. Like, you know how they have other mints out, like other lip oils out there, or other like minty stuff that's super overpowering? This is not. Doesn't even really taste like anything to me, but has a nice little like mintiness to it. So here's the shade Barely There. All right, next we have the shade called Baby Girl, and this is going to be a very sheer pinky tint. So if you like more pinky stuff, this is going to be the one for you. I think the name on this is so freaking cute, Baby Girl. So here's the shade called Baby Girl, and this is supposed to be a very sheer pink tint. I think this one's a little bit deeper than the shade Juicy. Like, here's a comparison between the two. I just feel like this is a little bit more of a deeper pink in my personal opinion, but to me it's very soft, it's very beautiful, it's very baby-like. I feel like this is definitely going to be another staple in people's collection, this particular color, because it's just very complimentary to so many beautiful skin tones out there. So here's a shade Baby Girl. Last but not least, we do have the shade called Love Bite, and this is going to be like a beautiful brick brown tint. I feel like this is going to be really pretty, especially during the fall season. I feel like this is going to make a really pretty color. So let me show you guys what it looks like. Yes. Okay, so this is definitely one of the shades, again, that I would love to wear by itself. I think it's so beautiful. It has a nice little brown tint to it. I feel like this going on top of like any neutral brown lip is going to be, oh my god, so stunning. And even like on top of like a nude lip, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. But it's also good to be wearing by itself, because I just love the color of this. I love the way it feels. It's so creamy and buttery, and I honestly think out of like all the lip oils, you really just can't go wrong with any of them. I think you just got to get the one that's going to be best for you. They do retail for $12 a piece, and I think any one is just going to be freaking amazing. I think you guys are really going to love it. So here's the shade called Love Bite. So now to move on to the cheek palette. So you guys do see right here, we do have the cheeky palettes right here. We do have the Juicy Cheek, and then we do have the Barely There ones right here. Now I actually really want to use the Juicy Cheek today, because I just really want to go with like a lighter orange, but I think I might like use this one for like lip colors instead. So we're going to go in with this shade. Now this collection actually does come with a blush brush. Now I don't have the brush, but it does retail for $12, and it says that this is a fully synthetic bristle rounded bouncy brush. It's going to help to blend out the shadow on the cheek when in bouncing motion, not swiping but bouncing with this brush. It looks so pretty. I'm definitely going to pick it up when it launches tomorrow. Like I said, it retails for $12. So for the blush, we're going to go into the shade called Squeeze right here. I just want to use this today because I feel like it's going to be really, really pretty to just kind of like staple it on right here, because I just wanted to go from like a bronzy summery look, and I just feel like this particular shade is just going to give me that right there. Like, look, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I feel so like bronzy, and I feel so summery. Now I definitely want to say these are super pigmented, so a little does go a long way, but oh my gosh, it is beautiful. I think these are going to last you for quite some time. I'm using this as a blush and an eyeshadow palette, but I definitely feel because of how pigmented these are, a little does go a long way. So I'm just going to quickly throw on some highlighter. I am absolutely loving how this looks. So I'm going to take off this lip oil because I actually want to use the palette as like a pigment for my lips and then put a lip oil on top so you can like really see how the magic works. Okay, now my lips are lined. We're gonna go into the shade called In Charge right here. And I'm actually gonna take the shade called Squeeze and we're gonna like mix the two together. So now that she said these could be safely mixed, I'm just gonna take my gloss and I'm going to pick this up. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that, look at that. Oh, that changed the pigment. That is so freaking cool. This is just freaking crazy. This is so cool. Like, look at that shade. That to me is a really beautiful, like, orangey shade. But let's see if I wanted to add, let's add ripe to it. Let's see what happens. We add a little bit of ripe. Let's see what happens. That is absolutely so freaking cool. I love the fact that you can take these lip oils and you can actually mix it with the palette itself. Now this is going to dry down right here, and when it dries down, it's going to be safe to use. You could even use this as like a lip stain if you wish to do so. You could also even use it on your eyes if you wish to do so. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And look, the second that I start to like rub my finger in it, it starts to just go away and just goes back to like a normal pigment. That is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. All right, guys, so this is the final look. What are my thoughts on the Juicy collection and the Bare Cheeks collection? I freaking love it. This is so freaking beautiful. I love how versatile these palettes are. I'm absolutely living for these lip oils. I think they're so freaking beautiful. I'm living for like this like orange moment that I'm rocking on my face right now. It's really getting me into like the summer season and I'm so freaking excited. So here are the two palettes right here. They do retail for $32 a piece. So you're going to have like the more colorful one on the Juicy side, but if you want to go for like the more natural, neutral, everyday one, you guys can definitely go for the Bare Cheek one. I think those are just so freaking cool. Not only can they be used as an eyeshadow, but they could also be used as cheeks. And if you want to mix it with lip oil to add a little bit more color to your lips, you guys can absolutely do so and definitely mix and match your lip oils to kind of customize it to make it your own. These are so beautiful. I'm living for it. Like, I'm actually living for it. This is so freaking cool. Then we have the 6 lip oils right here. Now, they do retail for $12 a piece. And honestly, it'd be very hard for me to tell you which one to get. It's really going to have to be up to your preference on which one you think you're going to use the most, because I love them all. Like, I literally do love them all. And it's going to be very hard for me to, like, pick which one, like, oh, this one you have to get, because I just think that they're honestly incredible. I love the way they feel. They're definitely not they're definitely not too thick, not too thin. They feel extremely comfortable on the lips. Super comfortable, super hydrating. I feel like this is something that I'm going to want to wear every single day, especially to like to hydrate my lips at night. This is going to be what I'm going to want. I just think it's so freaking gorgeous. I love these. Now, I'm sure, I could be wrong, but there could be bundles that might come out. I don't know. I'm pre-filming this before it actually launches. So there might be like a Juicy bundle right here, and there might be a Bare Cheek bundle right here. And honestly, I'm sure you guys are going to ask me if you guys had to get one. Which one would you guys want to, which one should you get? In my personal opinion, I think the one that I'm gravitating to more is going to be the Juicy collection. For me, there's just something that's so fun about this. Something that's so fun, so summery, so different from what I have in my collection, because I really don't have a lot of colorful blushes like this. I have a lot of peach blushes and like light baby pinks. I don't have a lot of fun colors like this. I love having like an orange blush. There's something about it that I just think it's so pretty. It's so summery, and it just really gets me to such a good mood. It reminds me a lot of Florida, like the Florida Bird, and there's just something about this that I think that out of like the two collections, this is probably the one I'm going to gravitate to just a little bit more. So if you had to get one, I'd recommend the Juicy one. I'm Team Juicy. Team Juicy. This one's so freaking good. But the Bare Cheek ones is also so pretty. If you're looking for something a little bit more neutral, a little bit more natural, a little bit more everyday wearing one, this is definitely going to be the one for you. So this collection is going to be launching on Friday, April 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which will be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, you guys can use code Allie, which will save you guys 10% off when shopping at Blend Bunny Cosmetics. You guys know how much I love this brand so much. They've been so sweet to me, so kind. I love supporting indie brands, and this is so freaking cool. I love it. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know down below, what team are you on? Are you on Team Juicy or Team Bare? Let me know. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. I have not. Now this is now Blend Money Cosmetic, and this is supposed to. You're gonna have 8 shades in here, and according to the website, it says that you're gonna have 8 different shades in here, and if you wish to do so, kind of create. Now I want to definitely say these are super pigmented, so a little. You guys can kind of customize it, which should be 1/8 at 10 a.m. So this collection is gonna be launching till